Welcome to the Little Heart. Today I'm going to show you how I make the apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar has got a lot of health benefits. You can actually Google it and find out all its health benefits. But homemade apple cider vinegar has got extra benefits because it tastes nicer than those that you bought from the store. And also, it's actually costing you cheaper. And you can have it fresh. One of the things I use for is to soak the bone so that it could dissolve some of the good things of the bone. So that is before I boil the bone soup. And the other thing that I use apple cider vinegar mainly is actually in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, after I've done the oil pulling, brush my teeth, I will drink 1.5 cups of the warm water. And after the 1.5 cups of the warm water, I would drink another 1/2 cups of the warm water plus a spoon of the apple cider vinegar, which I make. And I put the apple cider vinegar dissolve into the water and I drink it. And since I started drinking it, I observed that I have no issue, no problem with my bowel movement, with passing motion. I have no, and also the other thing that I discover is that my body temperature becomes higher, that I feel I'm not so scared of cold. So find out for yourself all the benefits of the apple cider vinegar. Without much to do, I'm going to show you how I make the apple. This is 1.5 liter bottle which I bought from Daiso. Now with this bottle, I can put 6 green apples inside. And today I'm going to make 2 bottles of it. But before I start doing the apple, I need to dissolve the sugar. This is the organic. You can get any of the organic good sugars. This is the organic cane sugar. So for 1 apple, you need to put in 1 spoon of the sugar. So first I have to make sure that the sugar would be dissolved. So I have 12 apples all together. So I'm going to use this to put all my sugar water. So all together I need 12 spoons. 1, 2, 3. Now to help the sugar to dissolve faster, so I usually just put in some hot water. Stir it. This sugar is going to take a while to dissolve. So while you're waiting for the sugar to dissolve, you can work on your apple. De-skin all of it and then cut it. And the apple you can just put into the bottle that you're going to make. Some of the apple, you will need to cut it into a ring. Don't cut it too thin because you need those weight to press down the rest of the bottle while it's fermenting. After you put those small pieces of the apple in there, you put those ring apple inside to press it down. Because during the fermentation, the apple would float up. So you want to make sure that there's something to press the apple down. So there are 6 apples inside here. So I'll go on to do the next 6. Now, this is the sugar water. Now, as you can see, the sugar has already dissolved. What you need to do is that you need to add in the cold water. Make sure that the sugar water is not hot. It should be just the room temperature. And what you do is that you just pour the water into the bottle to cover all the apple. Make sure all the apple is covered. As you can see, the apple would start to float. So what you need to do is that you need to get something heavy enough to press it down and then close it. Okay? So that would be the situation. Before I start doing that, I just want to show you, this is the old apple cider vinegar that I have made, the previous bottle. As you can see, underneath the apple cider, there is some residue there which is called the mother. These are very useful. So what I'm going to do that, I'm going to pour part of the mother inside here and inside this bottle. The mother would help to ensure that the fermentation will be successful so that mold would not grow on it. There's still part of the apple cider on top, so first I'll take away that. Now, you just have to wait for 3 weeks for the apple to ferment. But make sure that every day you come and check and have a look. Every day, check the apple cider. Let's see how they are, and you press down the apple. And you can give it a stir and put up those thicker apple on top. And make sure that there's no mold. And this is healthy. You can see that it is fermenting. There's some bubble and the water looks good and it's clear. There are bubbles in it. And you can smell some kind of vinegar smell slowly forming. You can still smell the apple. Open the other one and press the apple down and then put the big slice on top and check it every day for 3 weeks. And cover it back and let it ferment. This is now fermented for 3 weeks. It is now time to filter out. Get a clean bottle. All the equipment should be plastic because it's fermenting. And you drain out the liquid. Filter out the apple. This is where the vinegar will be turned into in this bottle. So you have to let it sit for another 3 weeks, but every day just come and check on it to make sure that there's no mold growing in the liquid. And if you open it, you should be able to smell the vinegar smell. So you have to let it sit for another 3 weeks, then it is ready for your consumption. So you do the same for another bottle. I don't have the same bottle, so I use a different bottle. And again, the same, you just filter out the liquid. Now I'm going to show you what to do with the apple. They are really useful. And you can transfer the apple to another plastic bottle. The reason is because I need the glass bottle to make other apple cider vinegar. Now, with this batch, I'm going to add filter water into it. Strain out the water into a bottle, and you just put a little bit of this water to wash your vegetables. You can also use it to wash your face, wash your hair, take your shower. For this part, I'm going to do just soak it in ordinary water. But before I do that, I want to remove some into the bottle because I want to make apple jam. And the rest of it, I transfer it into another plastic bottle. And this I will keep to soak with just ordinary tap water. And I will use it for shower, for washing my face. So there's no waste. You can do it for a few times until the effect or the flavor has gone. Six weeks has already passed. Now this apple cider is finally finished, completed, ready for me to enjoy. And 3 weeks was soaking with the apple, fermenting. Another 3 weeks was sitting, just let it continue to ferment without the apple. What you do is that you just get half a cup of water and a plastic spoon. Anything that has been fermented, use plastic to handle. Do not use the metal spoon. Just 1 spoon, stir it. Cheers to good health. You will find that the apple cider that you make for yourself is not so pungent smell compared to those that you bought. And that's it for you to enjoy.